Welcome back to Chef Bob's Kitchen. Today we are going to be making a molten chocolate peanut butter lean swirled cheesecake. Great idea, came from the guys over at myoatmeal.com to incorporate the PB lean, which is powdered peanut butter, with the molten chocolate to make a nice chocolate peanut butter kind of mixture as far as the cheesecake goes. First things first, let's preheat our oven to 300 degrees, which will take a couple minutes. While we do that, let's give you the rundown of what we are going to be using today and what is also in the comment box below. A little bit over 1 scoop of the Core Performance Molten Chocolate Whey, 40 grams worth. A dash of salt. A 1/4 of a cup of Splenda. 20 grams of PB lean, which is slightly over 2 tablespoons. A dash of almond milk. 2 eggs. 150 grams or just below 6 ounces of Greek yogurt, 8 ounces of fat-free cream cheese, and a dash of vanilla extract. So first things first, I took my 8 ounces of cream cheese and I beat it up to a fine consistency. I would highly suggest leaving the cream cheese out to set a bit. It makes it easier to blend and put together. Next thing we're going to do is add the rest of the wet ingredients. So our dash of vanilla almond milk, like so. Dash of vanilla extract. Okay. And we are going to take and put in our Greek yogurt to the rest of the wet ingredients and then mix everything together. So now that we have our wet mixed, the last step we're going to do is to add the eggs one by one. Doing this allows the moisture to be kept inside the final product and will prevent a cracking of the final product. Okay, so just crack your egg, put it in, and then you're going to fire up your mixer and blend it on the low speed. Repeat that for the second egg, and we'll bring it out. With all my wet added, I'm going to add my salt, which I already did. I used the generic sea salt from Trader Joe's, which I grind up. And I took 1/3 of Splenda, which is still open, and I added it to the rest of my wet. Now I'm just going to slowly mix the rest of this on a low speed until it's combined. And then what I'm going to do is separate this into 2 bowls. One for my molten chocolate, which I have portioned off. One for my myoatmeal.com peanut butter lean that I have portioned off. And mix them together with a spoon or a separate whisk, so that way the coloring does not overlap each other and makes way for a good swirl. So I'm going to portion these off into these 2 bowls right here, and we'll bring the camera right back. Add the rest of the dry. 1 scoop of the Core Performance Whey molten chocolate with 1/2. 20 grams of PB lean into the other. Alright, now I'm going to take my spoon, mix up one, use a different spoon, mix up the other. We'll come back and we'll show you how we layer our cheesecake and then use a small utensil to help swirl before placing it in the oven. Molten chocolate mixture mixed up, and the PB lean mixture is mixed up. You can notice that the molten chocolate will be a little bit thicker because it is a whey protein compared to the powdered peanut butter from myoatmeal.com. Take some wax paper, line a 6-inch or 8-inch springform pan, which is used to cook a cheesecake, and we are going to coat this down with cooking spray to prevent sticking from the final product. So make sure you go around and get everything that you would. Okay? Now this may take a minute, but it's well worth the time and the presentation. So take about half your mixture and drop it to the bottom. Okay? Like so. And then what you're going to do is layer it out. And it should slide because of the cooking spray. And just try and spread it out as best as possible. Alright? And once you do that, you're going to get a nice base layer. And then we are going to drop half of the PB lean mixture next. Okay? So as you can see, base layer of the molten chocolate. Just kind of spread it out there. Alright, and let's get all this off too. So that way we can do our PB lean mixture. Let's drop about half of that in there. Like so. Alright. Here we go. Okay. And I'm just going to spread it out with my little tool here that I will use to swirl in a minute. But for now, let's just kind of even that out. Okay. You can see the nice little glob there. So, with that said, let's finish off the rest of our molten chocolate. Put that right in the center. And you should look like you're making nice big swirls by repeating this process. So I'm going to finish up this one and the rest of my PB lean one. We will bring it back and we will swirl the product before putting it in. After rinsing and repeating molten chocolate, peanut butter lean, molten chocolate, peanut butter lean, this is what it looks like. Looks like a mess, but what we do is we just take a pencil or a small tool and we're just going to go back and forth, side to side, or just poke it to the edges in any design that you want. Pop this in the oven 300 for 30 minutes, and then reduce it to 200 for 50 minutes, and we'll pull out our final product of our swirled cheesecake. But for now, it's time for me to get swirling. And I will see you when it's all said and done. Cheesecake is fresh out of the oven. You can see it did crack a little bit, but the swirl is very present between the dark chocolate and the peanut butter lean. So what you need to do is let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Place it in your fridge for about 4 to 6 hours to let it settle and mold. Other than that, your cheesecake is done. That's exactly how it works. Very simple, very easy, just time consuming. And again, guys, if you need any of your Core Performance Whey apparel, Core Performance Whey, C4, M5, Alpha Amino, any of your products, Bkupniewski, Cellucor.com saves you 25%. Any of the third generation items, 30% off when you call 866-927-9686, the Cellucor hotline. And again, myoatmeal.com, peanut butter lean, anything is 15% off with coupon code BKUP15. Directions, macronutrients, and instructions are in the comment box below. Enjoy your cheesecake.